Adam MacArthur. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Adam, welcome to the show.
Let's go, Drew!
Good luck, man.
Welcome, everybody, to the Mod Squad podcast, where we talk about everything pop culture news, and the bandbox. I'm your host, Kevin. Joining me is Felix.
What's up?
And Carrie.
Hello.
Today's going to be a little different. It is March, and everybody has some March Madness brackets. We're going to do March Madness favorite TV shows.
Right on.
I actually stole this list. I'm not going to lie. I stole it online. It was pre-made from the New Day podcast. So if you would like to follow along with us, go ahead and download that. But what we're going to do is I'm going to name the two teams battling each other. The majority, we're going to vote on whichever one wins, or which one we like the best, and that show moves on. There are 4 different categories. We have sitcom, cartoon, drama, and game show.
Speaking of drama, make a break. We might become closer friends to some of you guys and make some enemies, then, is what you're saying.
Depending on what your tastes are, that is very true. We will do a giveaway, a art or pen upgrade to whoever can guess the winner of these brackets. You have to comment on this episode and the time to run out from a week from posting. You have to comment a week from the posting. Posts go up every Friday, so this should go up on the 14th, so a week from the 14th. Contest will end on the 21st.
Right on.
Let's do this.
All right, we're going to start off with sitcoms. Starting off, we have Seinfeld versus Family Matters. Go ahead, comments.
Seinfeld is one of my top 3 favorite shows of all time. Walking Dead, Seinfeld, 24. And I got to go with Seinfeld, hands down.
All right,
I think I've seen one episode. So I'm going to go with Family Matters because I like Urkel. So, and I like what's his favorite? Not his favorite, but he always says it.
Anybody got any?
Do that?
Or anybody got any cheese?
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna have to go with Seinfeld. I just love Seinfeld. So Seinfeld will be moving on.
Right on.
I hate you guys.
There could be some feelings hurt during this episode. Our next battle is Parks and Rec versus Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince, 100%.
Parks and Rec, I did see the first season of it. It was okay for what it was, but Fresh Prince, for some reason, that show has a soft spot, even though it's not in my top 10, maybe, but it's got a soft spot. So I'll have to go Fresh Prince.
Yeah, just to round it out, Fresh Prince for me too.
Wait. Would you pick Fresh Prince or the other one, Kevin?
No, I said Fresh Prince for me too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Fresh Prince for me too. It's definitely moving on. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Parks and Rec. So.
Neither have I.
All right, this one should be an easy one. Golden Girls versus In Living Color. Felix?
Kevin, you go.
I have to go with what I watched more, In Living Color. Paula Abdul being out there dancing, brought us Jim Carrey, brought us the Wayans brothers. I mean, everything spawned from that. Yes, Betty White can run for next president and actually win, probably. I still, more pop culture came from In Living Color.
Right. I'm gonna actually have to go with Golden Girls. Not only am I wearing the T-shirt, but if I had to, I look at it this way: if I had flipping through the channels, if I had to stop on In Living Color or the Golden Girls, I'm stopping on the Golden Girls.
With you on that, Kevin.
It holds up today,
Yep.
in my opinion.
You know what, Kevin? Saying it like that, I would probably watch Golden Girls over In Living Color, but I'm going to stay with In Living Color still, because that gave us more than Golden Girls did.
All right.
Wait, I mean, yeah, you can't forget, Homie the Clown and all that. They're great characters, and but I'm a
Fire
Golden Girls
Marshal.
fan.
Fire Marshal Bill. I mean, come on. 3 snaps in a Z formation. Men's on films and stuff like that. Curb Your Enthusiasm versus Living Single.
I have never seen any of those.
I've never seen either of those, but Curb Your Enthusiasm has Larry David from Seinfeld, and from what I've seen of that show, it's kind of Seinfeld-ish. So I'll go with that.
Okay, Carrie, you don't have an
I'll go
opinion?
with what Felix said.
Curb. Okay, I was going to go Living Single, but okay, Curb. All right. This one could be polarizing. The Office or Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I'm going to be in the minority here. I've never seen either of those shows.
Okay.
I've seen a couple episodes.
I know what The Office is and who's in it. I would have to go with The Office all day long.
I'm going to go with Sunny in Philadelphia.
Well, I'm going The Office because I watch it all the time on reruns. I can't stop watching it.
Got Brandon swears by that show.
We have The Chappelle Show versus Arrested Development.
I've never seen either of those as well, but for some reason Chappelle, I don't like his comedy. I would have to go with the rest of Development. Also, my son one summer watched every single episode and caught up, binged the rest of Development. From what I saw, and I love Jason Bateman in anything, I mean, I would have to go with that.
Do yourself a favor, go back and watch some Chappelle Show. The Prince stuff is amazing.
Maybe because I'm the biggest Prince fan, I know. I just had this conversation actually with my brother about 2-3 weeks ago. I don't like any of the Prince stuff he does.
Okay.
That's kind of what turned me off of him.
All right. Well, I'm going Chappelle Show.
I'm going Chappelle.
Haha. Chappelle Show wins. I'm happy.
You guys are wrong.
No.
Jason Bateman. I mean, come on.
Dave Chappelle. Charlie Murphy. I had 4.
The Russo brothers came from Arrested Development. We would not have Avengers as you see it today if it wasn't for Arrested Development.
If I had 4 thumbs, I'd give your vote 4 thumbs down. Anyway, Severed and Son versus Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
Yep. Thank you.
That was easy.
Saturday Night Live versus Key and Peele.
I have to go with Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, just the body of work alone for them. That's the body of work. Key and Peele was only like 2 or 3 seasons. Now we're into cartoons. X-Men versus Doug.
X-Men.
Should
win hands down.
Oh, Carrie is wavering. I'll let you vote, Carrie, before I give my answer.
I gotta go with Doug, just because I grew up watching Doug. I love X-Men. Don't get me wrong, but
those X-Men cartoons were epic. I grew up watching those.
Damn, this is harder than I thought.
It really is. Felix, you went with X-Men. Carrie went with Doug. Everybody knows I'm a DC guy, so of course I'm going X-Men. Because That show really was. I really did like that cartoon as much as I hate to admit it.
I know it's like DC guy. You have to go with X-Men. That makes total sense.
Thundercats versus Boondocks.
Thundercats.
Thundercats. I still have my Thundercats somewhere in my room in a box. I remember you put the ring on, you put it in his back, and his eyes would light up.
I used to have those. I used to have the sword. Ooh. Dragon Ball Z versus G.I. Joe.
Dragon Ball Z.
Really? Against Snake Eyes and all.
G.I. Joe.
Oh. See, I think Carrie blurted that out because she didn't want to be the one to make this move on. She wanted to make me be the tiebreaker. It's a generational thing. I gotta go G.I. Joe. I'm not a Dragon Ball. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z guy. The Real Ghostbusters versus Inspector Gadget.
Damn it.
That
me-
one is a hard one.
This one is a real hard one. I will go first on this one. I'm gonna have to go Inspector Gadget. The claw. I mean, just the you never saw his face. It was always the claw. Felix.
This is a hard one.
Inspector Gadget or who?
Inspector Gadget or the Real Ghostbusters.
I'm going to be honest with you, even though the first Bam Big Box was Ernie Hudson from the Real Ghostbusters, I have to go with Inspector Gadget, man. I loved that cartoon as a kid.
Inspector Gadget for me too, please.
Ah, a clean sweep.
Yes. That was a tough one though, I do admit.
Oh, you think that one's tough? How about this one? The Simpsons versus South Park.
Oh,
Simpsons hands down.
Okay, well, see, for me, this is a hard one because I really like South Park, especially the early seasons.
yeah.
I'll let you decide, Carrie, which one you're going to go.
Why don't?
I'm gonna go with The Simpsons.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't hate you as much as I thought.
I choose The Simpsons as well, actually. That's the way I was leaning. All right, back at it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus the Animaniacs.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, man, really?
Yep.
I was going to go Animaniacs all day on that. Even though I love the Turtles, just the Animaniacs to me was just smart TV.
I don't know, pizza eating turtles that freaking kick butt.
He-Man versus Ren and Stimpy.
He-Man.
I'm going to jump in He-Man.
Well, it doesn't matter what I want because it wins.
No.
So.
No. Go ahead and give us your answer, just so everybody knows.
Ren and Stimpy.
This one's an easy one for me. Batman the Animated Series or Rugrats?
Batman.
Rugrats.
What?
Batman.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to freak out, Felix. Maybe
Batman.
like have a little Bam bleep over you or something.
All right, we are halfway through, everybody. Next is drama. We're going to drama. And I will be honest, I don't watch a whole lot of dramas, so some of these I'm just going to have to go with a guess. Breaking Bad versus Better Call Saul.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I would have went with Breaking Bad as well, simply because Better Call Saul is a spinoff. There's a reason it's a spinoff. Dexter versus Watchmen.
Dexter. Dexter for sure.
I would have to go with
If
Dexter.
you have not seen that show, you're
Okay.
missing out because oh my goodness.
I know what it's about. I think I was watching something else at the time, and I didn't have a DVR. Lost or Ozark?
Lost.
What was that, Carrie? You kind of blacked out.
Lost.
Lost. All right, I'm going to go with Lost as well, actually. So that's a sweep. Now we're moving that pretty smooth because I don't think we have too much of an emotional attachment with some of these.
Honestly, I didn't see either of those. I'm lying. I watched this first season of Lost, but I never really got into it.
All right. The Sopranos or The Leftover?
Sopranos.
Sopranos. I still listen to Don't Stop Believing and think of that ending, man. Blackout, best ending ever.
Aren't they like making like a new
Prequel.
show of him like
Prequel.
as he's growing up?
Prequel.
Prequel?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
That's what I thought.
All right. 24 versus Mad Men.
24.
I explained earlier, and I don't want to get yelled at. 24.
24. I would have went with 24 as well. I did see some Mad Men. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, it was.
Game of Thrones versus The Walking Dead.
Kevin, you went there.
Game of Thrones. We already know what Felix is going to pick.
Didn't you just see it? Carrie, you weren't like a lifelong Game of Thrones person.
Oh, yes, I was.
But it's The Walking Dead.
Oh, man, you're putting me in this position. I love both of these shows, actually. These shows are really good. Man, I wish I had a coin.
Say if you went to a con, Kevin, and you can get an autograph. Abe from Walking Dead or God knows who from
Jon Snow, come on.
God knows who. Who would you get?
Listen, if I had a chance to get an autograph from Carl Grimes or Khaleesi, I'm choosing Khaleesi.
What the fuck is Khaleesi?
Kevin, you choose Game of Thrones there, buddy?
Yeah, I gotta go Game of Thrones, man. I'm sorry, Felix. I gotta go Game of Thrones. I really do like Game of Thrones. The X-Files versus Prison Break.
Oh, X-Files. Prison Break was good, but
I gotta go Prison Break. I love Prison Break. That especially the first like 3 or 4 seasons. Oh, I was so into it. That's the show I was watching. I believe when 24 was on.
It's a good show. It's just the X-Files just for me are just yeah.
Felix, X-Files or Prison Break? Come on, man. We got a limited amount of time. I told you feelings may be hurt.
I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Hey, man, we got some of your other shows in. We got Seinfeld and 24.
X-Files.
All right. And, okay, you went with X-Files, too, didn't you, Carrie? The Wire or Law and Order?
Wire.
Ooh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Even with Law and Order, all the Law and Orders.
There's so many of them.
But they're all good.
That's true.
Felix is so hurt right now. I'm sorry, man. Now we're moving on to game shows. The Price is Price is Right versus Supermarket Sweep.
Ooh, I love both of those shows.
I know, right?
I'm gonna go with The Price is Right. Only because I watched that episode Adam was on.
What do you say, Adam?
$5.51.
$5.51. Actual retail price $5.99.
I gotta go Price is Right too. Just the memories of like playing hooky from school and staying home and watching The Price is Right.
And like wanting to be one of those people that bet $1 and win.
Right. All right. Blind Date or Next?
I'm gonna go with Blind Date. But then again, I've only seen a couple of episodes of each, so I mean, I really don't care which one.
Does it matter what I like anymore? I mean,
yes, man. What do you like? Blind Date or Next?
Blind Date, I guess.
See, you're mad, but there's some shows that I wanted in that didn't get in, and I'm not throwing a hissy fit. All right.
You know what? If Golden Girls didn't get in, I'd probably throw a hissy fit too.
You know, well, Golden Girls was getting in simply because, hey.
Yeah.
Nick Arcade versus Double Dare.
Double Dare.
Double Dare.
Yeah. Double Dare. Now we have Family Feud versus Wheel of Fortune.
Family Feud. Only because there are some funny ass answers people give.
I love Family Feud.
Family
Really? Okay. I was gonna go Wheel of Fortune on that to just so everybody knows because I like sitting there and trying to figure things out before everybody else. Let's Make a Deal or Guts. Which
Guts.
Guts? I've never seen Guts.
Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, I'm going Let's Make a Deal. I've never seen Guts, but I love the Let's Make a Deal. Real World versus Road Rules.
Real World.
Real World.
I was going to go with Real World as well. For a lot of different reasons, but I just like the Real World. Mainly the first couple seasons. All right, Survivor or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Millionaire.
Really? Hey, that show's not even on anymore, and Survivor's still on. Jeopardy versus The Weakest Link.
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
All right. I would have went Jeopardy as well. I mean, Alex Trebek. That's all I got to say. And that is the first round of our bracket.
You know what? I'll take the last one back.
Well,
Since
you're going.
Kevin's clearly the weakest link.
You're just mad because I chose Game of Thrones, dude. You're the one who swayed me to pick that because you gave me a choice. If I went to a con, who would I go to get? I would go Khaleesi, which is the star of that show, over the star of The Walking Dead.
Carl's not
It's all your fault.
on The
Felix.
Walking Dead anymore.
Even if it
star of The Walking Dead. It's not even on it.
Even if it was Rick, I would still go Khaleesi.
You should Google her, Felix, and then you'll understand why he chose Game of Thrones.
Yes, make sure you are not around any work or family when you do. But anyways, that is our brackets. Now let's talk a little bandbox. Actually, the bandbox. This is March, so every 2 months, bandbox has a big box, and they alternate between pop culture and horror. Pop culture was January, and horror should be announced soon. We do not have a theme for horror yet, but keep a lookout for the bandbox horror big box.
It's gonna be bloody.
There's a lot of people excited for this big box. Felix, what are you thinking about the big box? Is any hopes on who this is?
Anyone from The Walking Dead, Mr. Kevin?
I'll take that. All right, this has been an episode of the Mod Squad. Felix, where can people reach out to you at?
Doesn't matter. No one's going to pick it.
Carrie, where can people reach out to you?
Should be down in the link below.
You can find me on YouTube at The Bearded Geek or Twitter at BeardedGeek24. This has been the Mod Squad. Keep on bamming, everybody.
That's how we do it. We're going to spin the wheel right after this.
Are you really pissed, Felix?